say with a sigh, blockchain,
Yeah.
DeFi,
Will Tim ever make
crypto.
his own NFT?
I would like your advice here because I'm fascinated by NFTs. I have tracked them very closely, although I stopped following it quite as closely maybe a month or two ago. I do find the technology very interesting. Conceptually, I think there are many applications of NFTs well outside of, say, artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also made some investments in OpenSea, for instance, which I think there was a question on Twitter also about picks and shovels and so on. I think that OpenSea, not to narrowly put it into that category, but I do think that they're in a very good position to establish themselves as a dominant player, regardless of what types of standards might be developed, for instance. All of that said, great interest. So why the hell have I not done it? I have not done it in part because there has been this mad dash and money grab related to NFTs, and I don't want to be perceived, nor do I maybe subconsciously even want to be driven by trying to capitalize on a hugely speculative bubble, right? Where the goal is not to enjoy the artwork. The goal is to resell the artwork for more. And that's fine. I mean, it's fine that a market exists. That's true in a lot of traditional art as well, or I would say less digital NFT type art. So I would love to create an NFT just to learn more about the process, right? To mint my own NFT and to go through with all of it, maybe more than one NFT. I would be curious to know how you would think about that if you were in my shoes, or in your own shoes for that matter, but in my shoes, because I'm giving you my confessional here.
I mean, I think that with NFTs, you're right. It is a mad dash by a lot of people, a lot of celebrities entering the space, and they are quick to attach their name to a project. Oftentimes, they're not even the ones doing the artwork, which is also just kind of like crazy to me. Like, so you'll have A-list celebrity come in, say, I'm releasing an NFT, and it's like, I did a partnership with this person, and it's like this beautifully rendered 3D animated thing, and you're like, yeah, they actually never touched the computer, did they? It's like, it's like they're just associating their name with it.
Which also happens in more traditional art. If anyone hasn't seen The Price of Everything, I think it might be The Price of Anything. The Price of Everything, though, I believe, or The Price of Anything. There's a documentary that goes into some of this. But yeah, it's...
Oh, I have to watch it.
You'll love it.
It sounds
You'll
awesome.
love it.
Yeah, so basically, yes, there is some of that. Also, but at the same time, though, you have some really legitimate kind of emerging artists that are using NFTs as this new medium. And I have collector friends that are not treating it like, let's just grab and flip, but they're going to be holding on it for many, many decades. So there's a combination of both that are happening. For someone in your position, you're right. There's the risk that you run is that you launch the Tim NFT and it's like, oh, great. Tim's making, $500,000 off selling this NFT or whatever it ends up going for. He just did it for the money grab, right? Yeah. So I think if anything, man, you don't need the money. Like, just do it for charity.
Yeah, I would donate it all. But let's take that as an example. Okay, so $500K. What the hell would I sell for $500K?
Well, you're a good artist.
With the understanding that a lot of things have sold for, I mean, there was Beeple sold one piece, this collage for $69 million, right? So there's certainly, he's an incredible artist. First, I should say, like, the guy is a machine and also virtuoso in what he does. And
also insanely funny.
Yeah.
Have you had people on your show yet or no?
No, I haven't.
The guy is just a riot. He's amazing.
Yeah, and good for him, because people can look up his story, but I mean, created every day for 5,000 days straight, something like that.
Was clearly not doing it for the money when he got started.
I could not be happier that people like him are doing well in this environment. I have some graphic art ability. I could do something that was graphically inclined.
You basically have a few different avenues to explore. One, I love the putting it underneath the charity, 100% proceeds go to charity. Fantastic. Boom. You check that box. No one's going to complain. The second thing is, what do? Do you take existing media that you have? So maybe it's a portion of one of your episodes. Maybe it's something that you said one time that has resonated with a lot of people that is you want to memorialize in an audio clip with a cover art of your podcast, or you can do anything you want there.
Episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. I better get some royalties on that, bitch. I interviewed you. So yeah, definitely split the royalties with whoever else was on the show. No, but the other thing is like you are an artist. Like I've seen some of your stuff. You can do some amazing things, or you could get super artsy. You can like mash a body part on a piece of paper and scan it in, and like you could do something like that. You know, you can have hardcore fans.
I could get all Art Basel. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Tape a banana on a wall, smash a body part against it, sell it for a few mil.
There you go.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know this probably, but I wanted to be a comic book penciler for probably 10 years. So I spent a lot of time looking at graphic art, was an illustrator for a period of time. So I suppose I could do that.
Listen, I love Gary Vee. I love him. He's a good friend of ours. You've seen his art out there. You know, he's put out some NFTs. Like, dude, I've seen your art too. I would say that you have the skills to put out your own NFTs. Like, if Gary can do it, you can do it, brother. Like, seriously.